we know what happens when I get into tactics. Things are going to go badly because I'm going to need to try and fix it. I'm going to have to try and look at what I'm doing. I've already had comments on my YouTube videos, by the way, going, part of the reason you can see it in goals is that players are in the wrong position out of possession. That's not my fault. That is the fault of Sports Interactive for making me have one more thing to think about. I need less things to think about. I don't need the game to be more in-depth. I need it to be less in-depth. I need it to be, right, TJ, here's your team. What colour kits do you want to wear? That's what I need, right? And then I need someone else to take over and go, you have yourself a lovely sit down, TJ. We'll tell you how it went. And I'd be like, all right, that's great. Thank you very much. But this year, they expect me to know a lot. And, this is a steep learning curve, to be honest. And it is what I'm embracing in its form. Will I be good at it? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? So, let's have a look, shall we? Chris, this is probably where the video might start. Okay. This is where we currently are. Okay, this is the current system. This is the current setup. There's bits that I think are wrong. And having thought about it, I'm now starting to think that there is stuff that's wrong with it. Because, am I right in thinking that, actually, before I do that, before I tell you what's wrong, I found something. FM Grasshopper, who's a blogger, he does the Cafe Latte Quarterly, identified this little drop down here. Tactics evaluation, right? Click that. And that apparently gives us some answers. At the minute, that's not giving us any answers. But that's supposed to give you a bit of an idea as to like what is right and what's wrong with what we've got. Unless I go to in possession, does it work there? No, it doesn't work. Great. Oh, good. Excellent. Right, so here's my... Here's the thing. It doesn't work, right? It doesn't work for me, I should say. Sorry. It thinks your system is perfect. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's good. That must be it then. I must be a tactical genius. It's the results that are wrong. Like, is it the tactics that's wrong? No, it's the results that are wrong. I feel like very much like Principal Skinner. So therefore, if that's perfect, then why is it not working? That's what I want to know. So, here's my question. Okay? Are my players in the right positions? So, for example, if Trey Hume, right, is a right back who gets forward, okay, as a wing back, does that change anything? No, it doesn't change anything there. So, if I want Trey Hume to get forward, as far as I'm convinced, in possession, Trey Hume needs to be up about here, right? He needs to be a wing back there, or he needs to maybe even be a little bit higher, right? That's what I think in possession. Try him as a playmaking wing back. Okay, so what would that be? Moves inside to DM. Let's see. Wing back combines the responsibilities of a fullback and a winger, providing width to the team throughout the attack. Okay, so essentially what we want him to do is possibly get him to sort of come in. Well, we need him to stay out wide, really, don't we? Which one's the visualizer? Is this the visualizer here? Is the visualizer the eye, or is the visualizer this bit? The visualizer's on the team instructions, isn't it? Right. Okay, so when he's got the ball, right? So when Trey Hume's got the ball, I want him to get up, and I want him to help Talby. Now I'm thinking maybe Talby needs to come inside, actually. So Talby probably needs to sit there in possession. Yeah? Have I tried the exact same positions for in possession and out of possession, and they're just letting the roles give the players influence their movements? I haven't, Llama. That's maybe what I should do. Actually. Imagine it's first when the goalkeeper has the ball. Yeah. So maybe El Mala comes in and then work it forward. I mean, that's not really going to help us, is it, to be honest? So, I mean, really, Xhaka and Siddiqui want to be a little bit higher up. I want Xhaka as a DLP, really, and Siddiqui's kind of like a box-to-box midfielder, but you can't have box-to-box midfielder unless he sits as a defensive player. So, unless we're going to change these to both creative players, I suppose maybe we could leave it like that, maybe. El Mala, do we want him out wide? Feels like you were asking Hume to be Roberto Carlos. A little bit, but I want him to get crosses in. Now, Talby possibly can sit here in possession so that Hume then comes up and around him. If Talby's going inside, let him go in there, maybe. The problem is that what we've done is that I've almost got something that works handily. Is that if we've got someone that works sort of almost handily against the big sides, then do we really want to be mixing it up and changing it? So Talby comes inside, aims to drift inside of the half space the team attacks. Now, that's fine. Obviously, that relies on just Talby doing that. We've got Odegaard as well, who can get in and about. He's quite handy. He can do that also. He's a dribbly boy. Mayenda can sort of do that also, if needs be. He's fairly dribbly. So El Mala, we're going to keep him out wide. Are we? We put him there, possibly. Keep him there. And then he can be a normal winger, right? Okay, and then Ronaldo can sort of come up a little bit as well. Yeah? So that's us in possession. It only leaves one player up front, though. Is that the problem? Have I got too many players in support duties? Like, so if we have... So if we have like El Mala or like say it's for example say it's Enzo Lefebvre, for example, right? Like he could drift inside when we're in possession. Yeah? You're showing a tactical expertise when you describe your players as quite dribbly. Oh, I've got dribbly players and I've got tackly players. Llama. Don't worry about this. I mean, Siddiqui could still sit, couldn't he? He could still sit there if needs be. And then he can be the box-to-box midfielder. Right? We're in safe hands. Don't worry. I'm at the wheel. Does Peter still say we're at the wheel? We're at the wheel. Okay? We're all right. Dan Ballard I'm going to have as a no-nonsense centre-back. He's not going to be mucking about at all. Right? He's just keeping things there. Everyone ends up with hammer and ball. I don't really know what hammer and ball means. So I'm going to say right now, I won't be doing that. Okay? Right, so that's my in possession monstrosity. Okay? So that's the in possession. So once we've got the ball, we look to give the ball to Xhaka, who's going to be here in the middle. He's then going to be looking to try and spray the ball through. So Lefebvre is going to be in there. Almost in this sort of free roll, I suppose, really. He can sort of float in and about, pick the ball up and help to look to move things in. Odegaard is going to come inside as well as an inverted winger. Ronaldo's going to get up top. And Hume is going to get up and around as well. In fact, we could maybe even have him as an advanced wing back on the... No, we can't have him as advanced wing back, really. And then Mukiele can probably just sit out there to cover just in case. Well, we've got him as an overlapping wing or centre back. Is that a good idea? That feels dangerous. provides responsibilities of a centre-back and a winger. This is the thing. I think I've got two fullbacks bombing on, so that's the problem. Steve Bull, what position am I in the league? We are 18th, Steve. We're quite low down, to be honest. We're not having a great time at the moment. Right, so that's in possession. Okay? Out of possession, we all kind of just revert back to form. And we sit and we don't really muck about. We just do what we need to do. Yeah. Does that feel about right? Does that feel right? And there's an outlet forward. And then Odebear is a wide midfielder. Kind of want to track back, actually. And then the Fair can sort of like tuck inside if he needs to. And he can be a pressing midfielder. Right. So does that make sense? Right. I'm gonna clip that, okay? I'm going to pop it in Discord. Obviously, we're about to try it against Liverpool, which I'm thinking we should probably just have reverted to our original setup that seems to have worked against big clubs beforehand. We're also gegenpressing, which I don't really like. I also don't like the tiki-taka, but I sort of feel as though we need to still stay counter-attack, to be honest. Let's see what the advice is like now. Have we got anything there now? Here we go. Right, now we've got something, okay? So an attacking inverted wide role and an attacking central midfield role should not be used on the same side of the pitch. So what's that? An attacking inverted role and an attacking central midfielder should not be used on the same side of the pitch. Okay, so Xhaka essentially needs to be there. Is that right? Yeah? And the team should not use a box-to-box midfielder when there is an attacking player further ahead. Okay, so Siddiqui has to just sit there and just hold his position a bit. Defensively, we could benefit from a combination of stopping and covering centre halves. Right, okay. So who's slightly quicker? So Dan Ballard, acceleration of 12. Mukiele, 14. Alderete, 11. Right, so Mukiele is going to have to be the coverer. The coverer then. Where do we get a cover? Or can Alderete do that? Covering centre back. There we go. Right, try dropping the press down one notch. Nordy is quick. He is. Oh, there you go. Obviously, they reckon that he's better as a stopper. Too many players. Try with 10, maybe 9. Have one player on the bench. That's not a bad idea. Try dropping the press one more notch. Where's the press? Where's my pressing? Where's my pressing? Final third. Pressing. Let's see. Out of possession. Trigger press. Right, okay, so we're going to go less. Standard pressing. Right, maybe do that. Okay. Encourage dribbling. Shoot from distance. Crossing style. We want to get those balls in quickly. Actually, I mix them in, but we want to get the whip the early crosses in. Let's see if that's working. Right, how's that looking now then? Is that better? And then out of possession, we just sit nicely. Okay. No advice. No advice. Perfect. Okay, cool. Right. That apparently makes sense. You already had it at 1 notch lower, so revert back to 1. Do you reckon? What was it on there? It was already on more often, so... Oh, you mean rather than, like, lots. Okay, got you. Right. Okay. Let's try. Oh, let's see what we can do. Where's this information come from? Is the game giving you your advice or the assistant manager? Who do we trust the advice from? It came from FM Grasshopper, Jason. That's where the advice has come from. We're either going to be brilliant and we're going to, again, rise to the occasion and we're going to have another, incredible underdog performance, or we're going to lose 8-0. These are the matches that we win, though, aren't they? These are the matches we win. We grind these ones out. it's the matches you'd expect us to win that we're not very good at. Slot's been fired in your save. Interesting. Ends all of fate. Do you know what? Let's put Riggy in, actually. Let's give Riggy a run out. His form's not great. And let's bring Isidore off and put Brobby in. I'm just changing things up just at the last minute. We can always bring Lefay on, can't we? And then Mayenda. Actually, do you know what? Maybe I put Isidore out wide. Starting to second guess myself again, aren't I? Let's try it. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Oh, right. Let's see then, chat. We've done our tactical tweak. We hope it's going to work. I mean, God knows. God knows what's going to happen. Okay. Fingers crossed. What do we think? Is it going to be all right? Or is it going to be an absolute car crash? Let's see. Away we go. We travel to Anfield. We think it'll be fine. It's chucking it down. That bodes well for us. That bodes well. A win would take us up a good couple of spaces in the league as well. So that's what we're hoping for. Yeah? A little bit of progress. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay? Go out there and play with no pressure. Yeah, just fucking do it, lads. I feel the feeling of learn this FM feel like I felt when I played the 36 years ago. I haven't felt this in years. Why is it with non-stop rain in FM26? I think this is the first time we've seen rain in our save llama. We've had nothing but glorious sunshine. Trey Hugh, Odebear. Right, good highlight. Really good highlight. Now the issue is their in possession looks far more normal than ours. Ballard's just lost the ball. What's Ballard doing all the way up there? Verts is going through. Great tackle. What a tackle that is. Is that Mukiele getting in? Don't let him get through. Oh, God's sake. Right, where's the goal come from here? Frimpong down the line, and then there's just all of my players go towards the goal, but there's just nobody picking Verts up. Oh, right, okay, fine, not a problem, not a problem. We've had one shot. Oh no, it's them on the attack again. Chiesa, Gravenberch cleared by Alderete. Robbie's like miles back. Down the line again. Mukiele lets him go past. Oof. Turnover for a corner. Do you recommend getting a new PC or a second-hand one? Depends upon your finances, Minty. If you can afford a brand new one, get a brand new one. If not, second's the one, isn't it? Okay, at the minute, we're not getting pummeled. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not doing great. Odegaard's giving the ball away there as well. Robbie. Alderete. Mukiele. Brings it forward. Odegaard. Mukiele. Sadiki. We're looking for options. We've gone long. Riggy. Oh, good effort, Riggy. Not bad. Not bad. It's something, isn't it? Shame the amount of stuff removed. What do you rate the beater out of 10? 7 for the minute. 7 for now. Another push for a penalty. Another one. You've got to be kidding me. Like, how many penalties do we have to give away in this game? They need to dial that down. They need to dial that down. I'm logging this again as a bug. Like, I'm turning into Aaron at this point, right? This is just ridiculous. Right. Do you know what? Right, there you go, that's that logged. It's more handball simulator. I'm not even sure that we've done handball simulator, so let's just tell everyone that they've been unlucky, right? Maybe aggression has been dialed up this year. Potentially, Xhaka's getting frustrated. Odegaard's nervous. Okay, let's get him off then. Let's put Isidore on to go out wide and he can sort of track inside. We might need to switch in with Mayenda possibly, but oops, sorry, 2 seconds. Oh, excuse me. I tried to mute that and it didn't work. Sorry about that. Do I have a favourite style of play? No, not yet. Not in FM26. No, like the game's been out since Thursday. I don't think you can have a favourite style of play in that time. We'll get stuck in. Let's do that. Okay. All right. Riggy's cleared it to nobody. See, again, we've got no one up front. That's the problem. Chiesa dropping the shoulder. I mean, look, we're playing that badly that Chiesa's looking good. That can't be a good thing, can it? That's got to be questionable. Ball's out wide. Right. Isidore doesn't get it. Gakpo picks it up. So we're just not challenging for the ball, are we? Off the bar. Right. Okay, let's twist things up a bit then. Let's go for balanced mentality, possibly. I suppose we have to maybe start moving it up towards positive. Robbie's going to come off, put Mayenda on. So Mayenda and Isidore will switch. In possession. They should be able to do it, shouldn't they? Out of possession, Mayenda can drop back there. Okay, let's try that. Doesn't look like we're able to string passes together. No, it doesn't. Does it? Look at 36%. We've had 2 shots. We've not been able to just sort of like shithouse our way out. I mean, again, you could potentially say that in terms of like how the tactic works, we are sort of getting what we want. You know, we're not getting battered. That's a good ball. Riggy, great ball through for Isidore. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Cracking ball through from Riggy. Isidore chips it over the goalkeeper. 2-1. We're back in. I was worried actually that Riggy came deep for that. I thought, oh, like we're always facing backwards. No, we're not sort of like on the front foot. I thought that could have been a problem. So now is it maybe time to go direct? Do we reckon? Let's do that. Let's go. A tiny bit more standard, but let's go direct. Yeah. Riggy. Mukiele. Can Sunderland get someone here? I hope so. Ranildo, Mayenda. Oh, Isidore went for the back post. He went for the back post! Get in! He made sure he got there. Here we go. They're checking it. He might be offside. He's not. He's not. It counts. It counts. He's miles on. Absolutely miles on. Great header. TJ Ball is back. Jameson's already down the touchline. 70 minutes gone. I'm looking around now. Who's knackered? Who's given their all? Trey Hume looks pretty tired. Have we got anyone who can come on and play right back though? Is the direct passing what we need? Do we need to go a bit shorter again? Just sort of hold things out. 82 minutes. Uh-oh. This feels like Liverpool coming forward. Right, Kirkes on the ball. Oh no. Xhaka's like properly done in as well. Over the top. Oh, come on. Oh, it's alright. It's okay. It's offside. It's offside. Right. Reinildo's on a 6-4. Xhaka is like, he's put a shift in. Hume's on a 6-2. Goal doesn't count. That's good. He's miles off. I have already logged as well, by the way, that we need to have VAR lines, I think. Yeah, when players get tired, they'll start making more mistakes. So that's what I'm looking at, thinking, okay, we bring Luke O'Nien on, and then who can? We haven't got anyone who can come in defensively. Could put Dan Neal in, I suppose. I mean, do I really want to put Luke O'Nien at right back? No, no, I don't. No, I don't. Don't want Riggy to drop a little bit. Don't want Isidore to maybe Do I need 2 up front? Do you know what? I'm going to keep it, actually. Let's go back to shorter passing. We might then put some time wasting in as well. What we do in formation-wise. We'll try and explain it in a second, buddy. See if you can understand what goes on, because I'm not entirely sure if I do yet, but I think I do. Let's see. I'm not liking the idea of Wirtz firing forward, though. That's all right. It's gone over the top. He was a good right back in League One. He was good at and you know what? He's good at everything. That's the thing with Luke O'Nien. He's good at everything. He's just Mr. Sunderland, isn't he? Let's get some time wasting on here, I think. Hey, where's the time wasting? Standard. Tempo. Go to standard. Okay, have we got anybody else we can make as a substitute? Trey Hume, properly done in. Do I put Luke O'Nien at right back and then put Dan Neil in the middle? That is something I'm thinking about. Maybe we don't have to. There's no more highlights. We've done a thing. That is massive, isn't it? 2-0 down to 2-2. TJ Ball is back. We can only play against the big teams.